friends, it's Sammy from SamiCone.com here with my friend Danielle Smith, extraordinary mommy, and I have a story to share. We're at Blog Her 13 right now, and Danielle, you were part of my very first blog conference experience. I went in a day early, I was this fish out of water, and I grabbed Danielle at the end of this really, kind of in-depth session. I said, "What's a DM?" And she was like, "Oh, honey, come with me." And she kind of took me under the stairwell and said, "It's something called Twitter. Are you not on Twitter?" And I said, "No." And so she helped me set up my first account and told all her friends, "Come like Sammy." And so now I'm so excited to share with you, she's got a new book. Tell me about your new book so that others can learn all of your social media experience.
So my new book is Social Media Engagement for Dummies. I co-authored it with Elisa Sherman. This is actually our second book together. And the point of the book is to make engagement really manageable for people. Anyone who's ever read a Dummies book knows that the idea of a Dummies book is to break it down into really digestible pieces. So we wanted to explain the idea of how important engagement is. So on all the platforms, and then we take all of the major platforms and we break those down individually, because anyone who tells you that you need to be everywhere is wrong. So because you shouldn't be on Twitter and Facebook and Pinterest and LinkedIn and Google Plus if you've never been anywhere before. Right. Trying to set up all of those platforms right away will make your brain crazy. So we wanted to explain why engagement is important and then take each of the platforms and explain them individually and what are the best practices for each of them.
Well, I think you make such a good point, because when you try to be everywhere, you're really nowhere. And especially for someone just starting out, I love that you give those, like you said, digestible, simple, practical pieces.
That's the idea.
So someone can make an impact and not just be spread too thin. And I think as bloggers, sometimes we try to be everywhere and then we don't get our point across. So,
and we really wanted the book to be usable not only for people like you and I. A lot of us have somewhat of experience there, but there are a lot of brands and small businesses and medium-sized businesses that are trying to get their footing, that have maybe thought about social media but aren't sure how to get started or why they should be engaging. And it really is important to be human and to have that beyond the logo idea when you're getting out there and when you're trying to start talking with your community, because your community wants to know, who are you, why do you care, why should they care about you? And that's what we wanted to explain in the book.
That's great. Well, thank you for sharing that. You can tweet her at Danielle Smith TV. So like she said, it's your second book. Yes. First book, Mom Incorporated.
Yes.
It was great. So go pick that up. Let us know if you have any questions, and make sure you keep sharing your passions.
Thanks, Danielle. Thank you.